Welcome to Harmon Stadium and Dusty Rhodes Field for Game 1 of a 3-game weekend set between the UNF Opsreys as they play host to the Quinnipiac Bobcats live on Schlick Sports. Hello, everybody. I'm Noah Schlicksup bringing you tonight's action live from UNF Jacksonville, Florida. It is a picture-perfect night for some college baseball. 80 degrees, wind blowing out at 11 miles per hour with gusts up to 22. Just a couple clouds in the sky as the sun goes down behind the third baseline. It should be a great night and a great game here on Schlick Sports. Let's take a moment to meet the teams for this matchup. UNF comes in 3-2. They are 1-1 this week. Lost 12-4 to Charleston Southern on Tuesday before fighting back Wednesday night with a 15-4 Mercy Rule win at FAMU. For Quinnipiac, they opened up their season last week, dropping 2 of 3 to Old Dominion. Both those first 2 games they lost by a score of 15-5. Were able to steal Game 3 by a score of 6-5. The starting lineups for tonight's game: the Ospreys Trenton out Mitchell Collins with Seth Alford and Matthew Farner. Collins at short, Alford at second, Farner the third baseman, Jackson Toberman at first base batting cleanup with Boone Hosey the catcher batting fifth, Gialdry Gomez the right fielder batting sixth with Carter White the left fielder batting seventh, the center fielder Jackson Traft batting eighth, and rounding things out for the Ospreys is the DH Sean Benjamin. Taking the mound is Tyler Kozera. He'll act as the opener, throwing about 30 to 40 pitches for the Ospreys in this game, going up against a Quinnipiac lineup that comes into this one hitting .301 as a team. Before we get started, let's send you down to the field for the national anthem here at Harmon Stadium.
Will you please rise as we prepare to honor America with the playing of our national anthem?
And it is time to play ball here on Schlick Sports, picking up where we left off with the starting lineups, taking the field, the batting order for the Bobcats. Peyton Van Kest, the third baseman, batting first, followed by Kyle Garbelski and Alex Arizari. The cleanup man, Christian Smith, is the man to watch in this batting order. Led the team in batting average, hits, doubles, and RBI in that first series. Timothy Park batting fifth with Jack Balser batting sixth. Closing things out, 7, 8, 9, Chase Kamek, Caden Williamson, and Luke Ziesloft. Out on the field for the Ospreys, it's Carter White in left with Jackson Traft in center, Gialdry Gomez in right. Across the infield at third, Matthew Farner, who is currently tied for second in the NCAA in home runs with 4. He's homered each of the last 4 games. It'll be exciting to see what he does at the plate tonight. Out at shortstop, Mitchell Collins with Alford at second and Toberman at first. Behind the plate is Boone Hosey, and out on the mound opening things up, Tyler Kozera. Kozera out of Orlando, Florida, stands 6'3", 225. The redshirt sophomore has a fastball, 2 fastballs, a 2-seamer and a 4-seamer. has gotten up to 97, 98 in the past, but is coming off of an injury that has him right now down to about 90 to 92. Could get up to 93 tonight. He last appeared, his first appearance of the season was on Valentine's Day against Sacred Heart. Went 2 1/3 with 4 hits, allowing 3 runs, all of them earned. He struck out 2 while walking 1, but Coach Joe Mercadante is saying that he had a better performance than his line showed, just made a couple of mistake pitches that Sacred Heart was able to pounce on, leading to their success in that game. We'll see how things shake out for the opener, Kozera, in this one. He had a lot of success his freshman season at UCF, though limited in his appearances through 12 innings, carrying a 1.50 ERA at the now Big 12 school, UCF. The wind blowing out tonight, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, and when it blows out here at Harmon Stadium, that ball will fly, and we saw some moonshots in batting practice. Quinnipiac yet to hit a home run this season, but a safe bet to say we'll see some tonight. As throwing his final warm-up pitches is Kozera, the first of a 3-game series here on Schlick Sports. As coming up to the plate is Peyton Vankes, the third baseman. Working out of the stretch, firing a pitch up and in for ball 1 is Kozera, and we are underway. Time of first pitch, 6:07. A solid crowd on hand today for this Friday night matchup as another ball makes it 2-0. Here's the pitch. A 2-0 in the zone for a strike. 2-1 now on the Bobcat third baseman. Swings and taps one towards third, charging his Farner. Throw over to first in time. And one gone here in the top of the first inning.
Now batting with 1 away, the second baseman.
Quinnipiac has been solid offensively, averaging 5.3 runs per game, hitting .301 as a team coming into this game. More of a small ball team, going to hit for average, get on base, and steal some bases. They stole 6 over the course of their first 3 games as Kyle Garbowski, the left-handed batter, steps into the box. The wind and the pitch. Showing bunt. Pulling back and taking a strike is Garbowski. 0-1. Second pitch to him, up and away, 1-1. Kozera works out of a bit of a modified windup, one that reminds me of former Cubs pitcher Jake Arrieta. As this one is laced down the third base line into left field. Garbowski will take the turn at first and put on the brakes. He's got a 1-out single. A runner aboard for the Bobcats for Alex Irizarry. A big story for this UNF pitching staff has been their early inning struggles. They've been pretty solid overall. Another righty on lefty matchup here as Kozera checks on the runner at first. Garbowski back in time. UNF sports a team ERA of 9.60 over the course of the first 3 innings. After the third inning, 1.04, a major difference. as this one is pop foul over the visitors' dugout on the third base side. 0-1. The Ospreys have been going with a lot of openers earlier this season. It hasn't worked great thus far. Kazera trying to turn that around tonight as he goes up and away for a ball. 1-1 count now on Irizarry. Irizarry awaits. Infield shifted towards the right side. A pickoff move and back safely again is Garbowski. The shortstop Collins playing just to the right from his point of view, our left of the second base bag. Seth Alford, the second baseman, shaded in between second and first as the pitch catches the outside part of the zone. It's 1-2. The third baseman, Farner, not shifted over towards second as he normally would be in this infield alignment, more in towards the grass protecting a bunt. So a lot of space on the left side of the infield. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the shortstop, Irizarry. Hitting .231 so far this year with 1 RBI. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 gone now in the top of the first. And that'll get it to the cleanup man, Christian Smith. This is the bat to watch here in this order. He started the season 5 for 13. 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, 7 total bases. A key returner for this Bobcats squad. A pickoff move over to first and back safely again is Garbowski. That's the 3rd or 4th time they've checked on him now. Smith in 2025, 338, 15 home runs, 70 RBIs. He's got back-to-back double-digit home run seasons. Takes one up and in. Looked like a slider there. 1-0. Kozera to the plate. It's skied foul out of play. 1-1. Both of these dugouts making plenty of noise early. Going back and forth a little bit. You feel like these teams coming down from the Northeast have a little extra energy, especially in game 1. You can understand why. Haven't been out too much. As that one down and away. It was announced the temperature in the 30s back in Connecticut and Quinnipiac. 80 degrees tonight. More than a welcome sight for this team. Pickoff move. And again, not a contest there at first. Two balls and a strike, 2 outs, and a runner on first here in the top of the first. Runner goes, pitch in for a strike, throw down to second to the left of the bag. Alfred had to come off to keep that one from going into center. And safely advancing is Kyle Garbowski with a stolen base. That is now the 7th of the season for Quinnipiac. And that is the 2nd of the season for Garbowski. 2-2 count, runner on second. 2 gone in the top of the first. Kozera delivers, and he froze him, looking at strike 3 to end the inning. Went with the slider, attacked the zone. Smith was not ready for it, and that retires the side. The Bobcats strand a man in scoring position. First chance for the Ospreys coming up next on Schlick Sports. welcome back to Harmon Stadium as let's see how these teams line up defensively for Quinnipiac and offensively for UNF. The batting order for the Ospreys, they're led off by Mitchell Collins, followed by Seth Alford and Matthew Farner. Jackson Toberman in the cleanup role tonight for UNF with Boone Hosey and Gialdry Gomez backing him up 5-6. Bottom of the order rounding things out, Carter White with Jackson Straft and Sean Benjamin. Out on the field for Quinnipiac, Luke Zesoft out in left field with Caden Williamson in center, Chase Kamek out in right. Across the infield, it's Van Cass at third, Arizari at shortstop, Garbowski at second with Timothy Park at first. Behind the plate is Christian Smith, and out on the mound is Nick Balcom. Standing at 6'3", the senior righty. He's out of Camden, New York. Last year, a 7.05 ERA across 60 innings of work, was beat up by lefties as Mitchell Collins, a lefty, stands in and takes one down and away for ball one. A major difference in the left-right splits from last season. The lefties against Balcom hit .494, while righties just .235. Collins takes strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike on the UNF shortstop. Here's the windup and the delivery. Goes inside, 2-1. Collins stands in. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the black, that inside part of the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Mitchell Collins. Hitting .267 thus far for UNF. Here's the pitch. Ground ball over to second, fielded by Garbowski, and the throw over will retire Collins. 1 away. That'll bring up Seth Alford for UNF, the second baseman.
Next up for the Ospreys, the second baseman, number 7, Seth Alford.
Alford, a righty. Had an inside the Parker against Sacred Heart in the first series of the year. So far hitting .267, 1 home run, 3 RBI. First pitch to him. About 3/4 of a swing there for strike one. Chased the slider in the dirt and looked silly on it. Full windup and the pitch. Slider down and away, 1-1. Alford led UNF with 9 home runs last year. They were about middle of the pack in the A-Sun in homers, as that's a strike on the inside part of the plate, 1 and 2. But the home run ball has been a big part of this team's game early on this season. They've got 8 as a team. That's more than anyone in the Atlantic Sun Conference thus far. They've tied with JU for most runs scored, averaging 9.8 per game. As Alford takes a fastball middle part of the bottom of the zone. And that's good for strike 3, so 2 up, 2 down to open up the bottom of the first inning. And that brings up Matthew Farner. Not many in the country have started quite as hot as Matthew Farner this season. Hitting .438 OPS, over 1,800. He's got 7 hits, 4 of them home runs. 7 RBI, tied for second in the nation in home runs. And one tonight can tie him for first if he can make it 5 games in a row. Takes a slider down and away in the left-handed batter's box. 1-0 on the righty. Farner transferred from Northwest Florida State College. The pitch, in for a strike, 1-1. UNF as an offense hitting .305, getting on base at the .423 mark. Farner taps one foul, 1-2. It's a group that, outside of 2 games this year, has been absolutely phenomenal. And even in games where they haven't gotten as many runs on the board, they've had traffic on the bases as Farner takes a fastball down and away, hitting that corner of the strike zone for strike 3. Ospreys down in order, 2 strikeouts for Nick Balcom in the bottom of the first. On to the second. No score after 1 on Schlick Sports. Time for the top of the second inning now on Schlick Sports. No score thus far between Quinnipiac and North Florida. The Bobcats did get 1 on base against Tyler Kozera in the first. That was a 1-out single for Garbowski. They weren't able to bring him in after he stole a base to get into scoring position. It's 5-6-7 coming up here in the top of the second inning. First pitch swinging and fouling one away is the first baseman, Timothy Park. 0-1. Kick and the pitch. Bounced it. 1-1. Park this year hitting .333, 1 RBI. Chases one down in the dirt. 1-2 the count on the first baseman. Standing in the right-handed batter's box, he taps the plate and digs in. Step back, a kick, and the delivery. Got him fishing down low, but it kicks away from Hosey. It'll be a drop third strike. That will allow Park to reach on the third strikeout of the game for Kozera. So nobody out, a runner on first.
The designated hitter,
and that
number
brings
39,
up Jack Balser. Balser, the designated hitter. He's 9 for 4 to start the year. 4 for 9. Be a pretty impressive start, going 9 for 4. As that one fouled out of play. Oh, 1 count. One on, nobody out. Jam shot over the netting and foul. 0-2. Already 1 stolen base thus far for Quinnipiac. A runner on first, nobody out. Runner stays put as this one goes down and away for ball 1. Some vultures circling over center field. We'll take it as a flyover. The 1-2 is lined into right field, down for a base hit in front of Gomez. That'll advance Park into scoring position, and Balser aboard with his 5th hit of the young season. Runners on first and second.
Now batting the right fielder number 4,
Chase Kamak to the plate, the right fielder. A nice chance to strike first for the Bobcats. Showing bunt and unable to lay it down is Kamak. It's 0-1. Set on the mound is Kozera. Again trying for a bunt and tapping it foul is Kamak. It's 0-2. We'll see if he sticks with it with 2 strikes. The UNF Opsreys have been the first to score in just one of their first 5 games. It was that matchup Wednesday against FAMU where they plated 3 in the top of the first. Pickoff move to second, and back safely is Park. Two strikes, 2 on, nobody out. We're in the top of the second. Fastball away. 1-2. Dakota Stone getting ready in the bullpen. Expected to carry the heavy load in this game for this UNF pitching staff. Down and in, 2-2. Again, Kozera acting as the opener in this game before handing it over to the big lefty in what the Ospreys will be hoping to be the top of the third rather than with traffic on the bases in the second. The 2-2. Got him at the knees. Went with the heater. And Kamak did not see it coming. 4th strikeout of the game. Brings up Caden Williamson. Runners on first and second with 1 away in the top of the second. Kozera now at 31 pitches. They expected him to go anywhere from 30 to 40 in this one. As again, he is working back from an injury, so they have him on a pitch count. As Caden Williamson, the right-handed batter, takes a ball down and in. It's 1-0. Second pitch to him. Finds the strike zone. A breaking ball that stayed over the middle of the plate. No attempt at a swing from Williamson. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Line drive out of play into the parking lot. I believe that sound was a car that got a pretty good beating from that foul ball. Solid dent going to be left from that. Throw over to second. No contest there, as able to get back standing was Park before Alford came over to apply the tag. The two-strike offering. Slider down low. It's 2-2. 2 on, 1 out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Down the right field line, but just foul. That would have easily played at least one of the 2 on base. Instead, we'll do it again in a 2-2 count. A long look towards second before the pitch. Goes with the slider inside. And the count now full on Caden Williamson. The Osprey pitching staff has done a solid job limiting walks this year. And another pickoff move to second. Park does not have much of a lead over there at second base. I doubt the Ospreys are expecting him to take third. More of a chess move than anything else to throw off the timing at the plate. It's a 3-2. Shot towards second. Could be 2, 4, 6, 3 to end the inning. After the first 2 men reach, Kozera works this strikeout in a double play to end the inning. On to the bottom of the second. Still no score between Quinnipiac and UNF. It's the heart of the order coming up for UNF in the bottom of the second inning. Jackson Toberman, Boone Hosey, and Gialdry Gomez for UNF. Balcom coming off of a 1-2-3 inning with his first pitch to Toberman, and it is up and in for ball 1. An off-speed pitch that Toberman checked his swing on. The second pitch to Toberman. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Toberman off to a nice start for the Ospreys. He's hitting .386, 5 RBIs. Takes one down and away 2-1. Two balls and a strike on Toberman. 3-1 now. I think that might have been a changeup or a sinker that Balcom left high. Trying to avoid walking the leadoff man in the bottom of the second. He goes with a fastball inside, and it's sent to the backstop by Toberman. 3-2. Here's the payoff. Toberman takes, and it's ball 4. Fastball just below the bottom of the strike zone. The leadoff man stands on first base for UNF in the bottom of the second. And that brings up Boone Hosey. Hosey tied 9th in the nation with 7 walks. A very patient hitter. He's hitting .308. His on-base percentage .550. Through 5 games, of which he's started all of them. Skies one in the air, down the right field side, foul over the Osprey nest. 0-1. Hosey with 1 home run, 3 RBI. Throw over to first to check on Toberman, and he's back in time. UNF trying to shift their identity a little bit to more of a physical, power-hitting team. As Toberman hesitated, Hosey shoots one into right, and a leadoff walk followed by a single nets the Ospreys runners on first and second with nobody out.
Next up for the Ospreys, the right fielder number 13, Gialdry.
Hosey
Gomez.
taking one in on the hands there. A line drive into right. Garbowski might have had a shot at it if he hadn't gone towards second to cover, as Toberman took a few steps towards second base as if he was going before Hosey lined that pitch to right. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for Gialdry Gomez. The lefty shows bunt, gets it down the third base side, foul. Oh, and 1 the count on Gomez. Three for 11 to start the year. He's scored 4 runs. Driving in 1. No sign of a bunt yet. He's swinging away, fouls it back. 0-2. On that last one, the third baseman, Peyton Vankus, was playing in on the edge of the grass. This time he backs up closer towards his regular spot at third base, just behind the third base bag by a couple steps. The 0-2. Gomez sends a ground ball over to first. It's fielded by Park, flips to the pitcher, it's off the glove! Heading home is Toberman, and he's gonna score without a throw! Ospreys on the board first, it's 1-0. Hosey advancing to third on the error. Gomez safe at first, and runners at the corners, nobody out, and the Ospreys with the lead.
Now batting for the Ospreys, the left fielder number 4, Carter.
Looks like a very routine play. It was fielded by Park. I think he was trying to take it himself, realized he wasn't going to get there in time, and flipped underhand to the pitcher, and Balcom just bounced off of his glove. And he starts off Carter White with the ball down and in by his feet. 1-0. And now an opportunity for UNF to put together a big inning in the bottom of the second. Pickoff move to first, and Hosey is back safely. Or, excuse me, Gomez. Hosey stands on third. One and 0 the count. Touching the outer half of the strike zone with the slider is Balcom. 1-1. Carter White awaits and takes one up and away for ball 2. As I mentioned earlier, lefties hit .494 last year against Balcom. White, the left fielder, got some power. Takes a big hack at that one, tips it foul back into the glove. Bounced off the glove of Smith. Now 2 strikes on him, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carter White at the plate, hitting .267 and an OPS at .886 to start the year. The 2-2 offering, fouled back out of the stadium. Count still stands at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runners on first and second with 1 run already in here in the bottom of the second. The kick and the pitch. Fastball up at the letters. And it's now 3-2. The 8-hole hitter, Jackson Schraft, stands on deck. Here's the payoff. Ball 4 inside, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for Jackson Schraft. And this leads to a visit on the mound from, I believe, the pitching coach, Robbie Hitt. We're looking at some photos here to identify. I believe that is Hitt. The pitching coach, a 2018 graduate of Quinnipiac. Spent time with the Brewers organization and previously the pitching coach at Westfield State in his first season as pitching coach here for Quinnipiac. Corner infielders in. Schraft at the plate. Takes one outside for ball 1. There's nowhere to put him. He's got to attack. He's already walked 2 this inning. Nick Balcom also allowing a single and an error, which drove in a run. Schraft takes up and away, 2-0. Jackson Schraft off to a bit of a cold start. Does have a grand slam this season, hitting .167. A lot of power in that right-handed bat. The 2-0. Fastball doesn't get the call. That one was at the knees, kind of 50-50 right on the black, but that lower part of the zone has mostly been called a ball in this game. Now 3-0. Got to attack. And he does. Puts one in the strike zone, now 3-1 on Jackson Schraft. And that one, another one that could have gone either way, near the top of the zone. The 3-1 is swung on and drilled. You can kiss that one. Goodbye. Grand slam, Jackson Schraft. That one went straight down the left field line. There was no question about the distance. A moonshot, 421 feet off the bat of the center fielder. 5-0 UNF.
Next
The only question with that one was, will it stay fair? And that it did. Went up over the barn behind the left field corner. Might have gone into traffic on the roundabout. Holy cow! As Sean Benjamin takes a pitch for a strike, I believe. It was a strike. Don't mark your scorebook while there's a pitch happening. 0-2 now as the slider catches the zone. Still nobody out as 5 runs have come home. The good news for Quinnipiac is the bases are clear in the bottom of the second inning. Benjamin takes one that kicks through the legs of Christian Smith to the backstop. It's 1-2. Benjamin, the DH, hitting in the 9 spot. Batting .500, acting as almost that second leadoff man to set the table for the top of the order. Tied for first in the country with 5 doubles as he takes ball 2 in the dirt. That was the second grand slam of the year already for Jackson Schraft. Got 9 RBIs. Still nobody in the bullpen for the Bobcats as swing and a miss, slider down low, got Benjamin for the strikeout, 1 away. Brings it back to Mitchell Collins.
Now batting with 1 away, the shortstop, number 3, Mitchell Collins.
Collins grounded out to second, his first time up. 1 away. First pitch to Collins is skied in the air on top of the Quinnipiac dugout. Strike 1. One out. Bases are now clear. The 0-1 pitch, down and in. A ball and a strike on the shortstop. Collins awaits. Here's the delivery. And another foul ball out of play. Ooh, nearly caught a fan there in the bleachers. Bounced right next to her. Got to attempt to make a play on that. 1-2. Two-strike offering to Collins. Goes inside. Balcom wanted the call. And it was one that clipped the zone. Can't catch that break, and now it's 2-2. Fires. Line drive into left center field. Collins taking the turn, getting aggressive, going for 2. Collins slides in safely with a double.
Osprey fans, that double was brought
Off
to you
the
by
bat, I
Dailies.
thought that was going to be
Stop by our current location today.
really a
Dailies. It's nicer here.
basic single, routine play,
Now batting, the second
and I
baseman,
think
number
Williamson
7,
in center
Seth
thought so as
Osprey.
well. Didn't get over that ball maybe as fast as he could have, and Collins, with very good speed, had his eye on second base the whole way. Brings up Seth Alford with a man in scoring position as they stop play to allow 2 pitchers to run into the bullpen in left field. 5 runs home already for UNF in the bottom of the second. They're not content with that. They want more. 1 out, a runner in scoring position. Alford struck out his first time up. First pitch swinging here, pops it up in the air, foul territory, and it bounces on top of the UNF dugout. It's 0-1. Five runs on 3 hits. 6 of 9 Ospreys have already reached base, and we're in the bottom of the second. Alford chases down low. It's 0-2. The slider got him swinging over it. He's like that slider with 2 strikes. Goes with the fastball there. Up above the zone, 1-2. The runner on second is Mitchell Collins. The 1-2 to Alford is fought off. We'll do it again. If I'm Alford, I want to be careful not to chase that slider again below the zone. The 1-2. Another fastball up high. Some sweet chin music there to make it 2-2. This will be pitch number 47 from Balcom. Goes down and in. The count is full, 3-2. Tried to bury a changeup there at the knees. Went a little too low with it. Not by much, though. Now the payoff to Alford. Here it comes. It's swung on and driven high in the air. Deep left field, back at the wall, and settling under it is Zizov. Collins tagging up, and he is in at third base. Alford just a few feet shy of his second home run of the season. Allowed out number 2.
With 2 away, the third baseman, number 10, Matthew Farner.
That brings up Matthew Farner. The dugout, the crowd clapping along to the fan favorite walk-up song. I said in that Sacred Heart series, you can't go wrong with Pitbull, and it is quickly caught on here at UNF. As Farner takes a ball inside, he gets it to Toberman, and the Ospreys have batted around here in the second inning. Farner struck out looking his first time up. It's a 1-0 count after taking one down and in. Sends a chopper towards third. That one goes foul. It's 1-1. We've already seen 1 home run this inning. Alford wasn't too far off from number 2. Farner's homered in 4 straight games. Balcom has been shaky in the second. With 2 outs, though, the approach is just to try to shoot something into the outfield, bring that runner home. It's a chopper to third, fielded by Vancus. Throw over to first in time to end the inning. But the Ospreys get 5, 1 on an error, and 4 coming off the bat of Jackson Schraft with a 421-foot grand slam. It's 5-0 Ospreys as we hit the third on Schlick Sports. Time now for a pitching change in the top of the third inning. The opener, Tyler Kazera, getting the job done. 2 scoreless innings, turns it over to Dakota Stone, coming off of a brilliant first performance against Sacred Heart, in which he went 4 2/3, striking out 10, allowing 1 hit, no runs. The big lefty starts off Luke Zizoff with a fastball inside. 2-0 is the next one outside. Stone is a guy that UNF tries not to get cute with. He's got electric stuff. A fastball, 93, 95, has rising action to it, and he uses it there for a strike at the top of the zone. It's 2-1. Also has a cutter and a slider. Pitch goes low, 3-1. But they'll try to work over the middle of the plate and just let his stuff play, because it's an uncomfortable at bat for a righty, lefty, anyone. As the big lefty fires, misses with a fastball up and away. Walked just 1 batter in his first appearance of the season, but walks the first batter he faces here in the top of the third. Brings up Peyton Vankis. Vankis with a runner on first, nobody out. Top of the third inning. First pitch to him, in for a strike. Stone out of Sandalwood High School here in Jacksonville. Previously had stops at JU and UCF. Pickoff move to first, and back in time is Zizoff. Stone, 5'10", 215. Strike 2 across the plate. 0-2 on Vankis. 5-0 Ospreys with the lead. Pickoff move again to first. That one a little closer, but Zizoff still back safely. All 5 Osprey runs coming in the bottom of the second inning. And now the Bobcats looking for a response in the third. Not going to get it that way. Fastball painted the black on the outside part of the plate. And sets down Vankis, looking at strike 3 for out number 1. A runner on first, 1 away for Kyle Garbowski. He singled his first time up and stole a base. Lefty on lefty. Pickoff move, and again, safe at first is Zizoff. They are concerned about that left fielder stealing. A lot of pickoff moves from this pitching staff in this game. Keeping him honest. Laying down a bunt. Here's Garbowski. It's going to be fielded by Hosey, the catcher. Throw over to first is in time. Advancing to second is Zizoff. A 2-3 put out. And on the sack bunt from Garbowski, puts a runner in scoring position with 2 away. And they leave it up to the shortstop, Arizari. He takes one down and away. Ball 1. The runner on second is Zizoff. The pitch in for a strike. It's 1-1. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position as the Bobcats try to get something back in the third. The left-handed hitting shortstop at the plate. Arizari swings and misses at strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dakota Stone trying to pitch a scoreless 3rd inning. His first out of the pen. The pitch. Jam shot next to third base. Farner circles under it and makes the catch in foul territory to retire the side. Stone lets up a leadoff walk, but no damage on the scoreboard. Still 5-0 Ospreys in the middle of the 3rd on Schlick Sports. Quinnipiac turning to the bullpen after a rough 2nd inning for Nick Balcom. And the final line for the starting pitcher, Balcom, 2 innings, throwing 56 pitches, giving up 5 runs, 4 of them earned on 3 hits. He struck out 3 while walking 2. The new man on the mound, Jacob Bilecki. He is out of Ontario, Canada. Transfer from Medway Secondary. Stands 6'3". Gets a strike across the plate on Jackson Toberman. 1-1 the count. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 5-0 Ospreys. Toberman got the 2nd inning started with a leadoff walk. He would later score on an error. Takes a strike that he wasn't pleased about, but pretty safely in the middle of the zone, 1-2. Bilecki to the plate. Got him swinging, strike 3, 1 down. And that will bring up Boone Hosey, the catcher, singled his first time up. The scouting report on Bilecki got a fastball that goes 88 to 90 with a slider 73-76. Big frame working out of the full windup. Hosey awaits and slaps one foul the other way down that right side. It's 0-1. Second pitch now to Hosey. Misses the strike zone, 1-1. One and one pitch goes up and in. 2 balls and a strike. There's a nice smell in the air right now. I can't put a finger on what it is. I feel like you just said something behind me. The headset kind of blocks it out. Hot dogs. 2-1. I guess I've never really thought about the scent of hot dogs before. But I can identify it from, it's a ballpark smell, you know? 2-2 on Hosey. Right down the heart of the plate with the heater. Got him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the bottom of the third for Jacob Bilecki.
Now batting with 2 away, the right fielder number 13, Gialdry Gomez.
Bilecki threw 1 inning in that series against Old Dominion, giving up 6 runs, 5 of them earned on 5 hits. Set the first 2 Ospreys down in order as Gialdry Gomez takes a strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch is skied in the air to left. This one dangerous. It's gonna drop in left field. Gomez on his horse, slides into second base with the double. 2-out runner in scoring position for the Ospreys. Brings up Carter White. That was high in the air behind third base. A long run for Zizoff in left. Van Kiss, the third baseman, didn't have a good read on it. That's the shortstop's baseball, and Arizari overran it. Dropped in right behind him. That'll go down as a double. Carter White at the plate. Takes one outside for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position, Carter White can make this a 6-run ball game with the base hit, as Gomez has got good speed. White swings and misses, 1-1. And a 7-hole hitter put a good swing on that one, couldn't make contact. 1 ball, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch. Strike at the knees. Bilecki 1 pitch away from getting out of this. And UNF 1 hit away from really building on this early momentum. The 1-2. Skied in the air to center. Shallow center field. Coming in on it, Williamson makes the catch on a knee to end the inning. The Ospreys get a 2-out double, but can't bring home Gialdry Gomez on to the 4th inning. Still 5-0 UNF on Schlick Sports. Top of the fourth inning now. Christian Smith coming up to the plate. Smith, the cleanup hitter in this Bobcats order. Swings and misses at the first offering from Dakota Stone. Stone came in there in the top of the third inning, let up a leadoff walk, but retired the next three men in order. 1-1 now on Smith. Fastball by him, 1-2. Smith struck out looking his first time. As Stone into the windup. Fastball again right by Christian Smith. Could not handle the velo from Dakota Stone. One away in the top of the fourth inning.
Now batting with one away, the first baseman, number 13, Matt Park.
Brings up Matt Park. Down as Timothy on the roster, but on stats, Matt, and announced as Matt. So I'm going to announce him as Matt as well. It is 1-0 on Matt Park. Takes one outside for ball two. 5-0 Ospreys, our score. Top of the fourth inning. Stone a little closer on that fastball, but still missed the zone with the heater. 3-0 count. Stone set at the waist, and the pitch in the zone for a strike. 3-1 the count. Park reached on a drop third strike his first time up. Stone working fast. Back to the windup, and he walked him with the fastball down and in. One out base runner.
Next up, the designated hitter, number 39.
Brings up Jack Balser. He singled back in the second. First pitch to Balser from Stone, and that hit him, but did he go around? They're going to say he did not. UNF's dugout shocked by that call. And now walking back to home plate is Balser. The umpire is going to convene on the infield. He buried the slider down by his feet, and it looked to me like Balser went all the way around with the swing. It wasn't necessarily close. He kind of checked his swing, but turned the bat around with himself when he reacted to being hit. I mean, that bat reached the third base line. They're going to correct the call it a strike. It's 0-1. Are they calling it 1-0? Hey, that's a ball. Motion's 2-0. So are they saying that thing bounced? And I don't know what the ruling is there, but it's now a 2-0 count. And Parker Bang's going to go talk to Dakota Stone on the mound as he's struggling to find the strike zone. He walked the last man he faced after striking out the first man he faced this inning. Now, while they talk on the mound, Balser talking to the home plate umpire, Vic Carell. Maybe still pleading his case for that first pitch of the at-bat, still mouthing to him as Carell walks back to the plate. So no one necessarily happy with the result of that. Runner on first, one away, top of the fourth inning. 2-0 count. First pitch, throw over to first. Back safely is Park, as we still wait the first pitch after the mound visit from Dakota Stone. Long look to first, kicks and deals. 3-0, fastball way outside. No one up in the bullpen for UNF. They're going to let him work through it, especially with a 5-run advantage. The 3-0 finds the strike zone there, sticking with that fastball. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play, and we are full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Jack Balser. Twirls his bat and awaits. Stone to the plate. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Stone is like that fastball. Looked like he slowed it down there on the 3-2. Went with the slider, snuck into the strike zone, and froze Balser. First strike 3. 2 down now in the top of the 4th, and that brings up Chase Kamak. A runner on first base. 2 outs. And the first pitch to the right fielder is in for a strike. Top of the 4th inning, 5-0 Ospreys over the Bobcats. All the runs for UNF coming in the bottom of the 2nd. Down and away with the slider, evens up 1-1. Stone's 1-1. Hits the zone with the fastball, 92 that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Chase Kamak. Here's the pitch. Line drive, catches Stone on the hamstring, charging barehand. Farner makes the play to end the inning. Stone gingerly walking back to the dugout as that one came hard off the bat, right back into the leg. And hopefully he's okay. We'll find out in the top of the 5th, but first the bottom of the 4th coming up. Quinnipiac, nothing on the scoreboard through 4 as the Ospreys still hold on to their 5-run lead on Schlick Sports. Bottom of the fourth inning, Jackson Schraft coming up to the plate. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Ospreys. Hit a grand slam his last time up. Takes a ball from Bilecki. It's 1-0. Schraft hits a grounder out to second, fielded cleanly, and Garbowski makes the play over to first. One down in the bottom of the fourth inning, and to the 9-hole hitter, Sean Benjamin.
Hitter, number 6, Sean Benjamin.
Benjamin, the DH, struck out swinging his first time up. Takes a fastball for a strike, 0-1. The wind and the pitch is swung on and belted to left. It's got a chance. Oh, what a catch in left field. Zizoff scaled the left field wall. I don't think he took away a home run. It would have bounced off the top of the wall. Might have been good enough to go. With one arm draped over the top of the wall, Zizoff takes away extra bases, and now 2 gone in the inning. Listen, I know for this, I'm the UNF announcer, all that stuff. This is a partial broadcast. That one just tip of the cap. What a play. One 1-0 down to Mitchell Collins after a slider out of the zone. Collins takes one at the knees, evens it up 1-1. Full windup. That one fouled over towards the volleyball courts. 1-2 on Mitchell Collins. Bilecki let up a 2-out double in the third inning, but was able to keep it scoreless in his first inning of work out of the pen. First 2 men down here in the bottom of the fourth. 1-2 goes outside. 2-2 now on Mitchell Collins. Two balls, 2 strikes, line drive center field. That one's down for a base hit. That's the second hit of the game now for Mitchell Collins. Hey, halfway to the cycle, single and a double. Brings up Seth Alford with 2 gone and a runner on first.
Now batting for the Ospreys, the second baseman, number 7, Seth.
Now Seth Alford, who is 0 for 2, a fly out and a strikeout. Not far off from a home run his last time up. Takes a ball low, 1-0. Bilecki set on the mound. Collins dancing at first. He stays put as Bilecki fires one down and away, 2-0. Alford with a lot of room to work with on the right side. Second baseman shifted close to the bag. Pickoff move, and Collins is back safely. Alford awaits. Here's the pitch. In the zone, 2-1. Two outs, runner on first, 5-0 Ospreys, bottom of the fourth. Runner goes, pitch swung on and missed, a slider away, and Collins in safely at second base with a stolen base. Now a runner in scoring position, 2-2 count. There is a base open now, so Bilecki doesn't have to attack. Collins, it's about halfway down the baseline as this one's popped high in the air on the infield, and it drops! Arisery ran into the umpire. Alford will reach, a run scores. Unbelievable! I mean, you can't call that one out either, as that was really nobody's baseball in an area in the infield where it's not guaranteed. The Quinnipiac fans in attendance are not happy, and really I don't blame them. Arisery took a weird turn, ran into the umpire, who was Kelvin Boltron. A run scores, and it's now 6-0. Runner on first. Still 2 away. Matthew Farner at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Bilecki to the plate. Strike one. You also feel for Boltron, the umpire out there, is visibly upset about that, not being able to get out of the way. Had his head down. Runner goes. That one runs in. And did it get Farner? It did not. It's a ball inside, 1-1. And taking second on the play was Alford on a stolen base. Runner in scoring position. Farner chases a slider down and away. It's 1-2. Two outs, runner on second. 2-strike pitch. Alford takes off. This one skied in the air to right. Shading over, Kamak makes the play to end the inning. The Ospreys do get one bizarre run in the bottom of the fourth inning. On to the fifth, it is 6-0 UNF. Top of the 5th inning now. It's 6-0 UNF. As up at the plate, Caden Williamson. Dakota Stone back out for his 3rd inning of work. It's 1-1 now on the center fielder. Slider missing there, 2-1. Control has not been there for Dakota Stone, but still getting by. Ball 3 is a fastball outside. Does not want to add pressure this inning by walking the leadoff man. Swing and a miss there on the 3-1, count full. It's 3-2. A ball found its way onto the field from, I believe, 2 boys playing catch in the family area. A wild pitch. 3-2 outside, fought off. And we'll do it again. Payoff pitch is low. Leadoff man aboard in the top of the 5th inning. I'll bring up Luke Ziesoft.
Now batting the left fielder, number 26, Luke Ziesoft.
Runner on first, nobody out. Ziesoft gonna take a ball. Pickoff move to first. That one close, not close enough. Williamson back in time. Ziesoft reached on a walk his first time up. Takes a ball, 2-0. Boone Hosey gonna walk out to the mound. Try to calm down Dakota Stone. Is infield gonna join him? Stone has already walked 3. A runner on first, nobody out, top of the 5th inning, and a 2-0 count. And this is 8 and 9 in the order. You don't want to set up the top half of the order with 2 aboard and a chance to get back into the game. The meeting breaks at the mound. And if you're Stone right here, 2-0, just go with whatever pitch you're most comfortable with. What do you feel confident in getting across the plate? Williamson takes his lead at first. Stone fires. A fastball misses up and in. 3-0. Already walked the leadoff man. A 3-0 count. Pickoff move to first. And back in time, Williamson. He's a little closer to the bag with it being a lefty on the mound. Will make it tougher to steal, and not that he would in a 3-0 count with nobody out. Stone with another throw over to first. This one nearly got away from Toberman. Stone now taking a walk behind the mound. He's set. The 3-0. In for a strike. Got a favor there as that one below the knees. Zeisloff tossed the bat, thinking it was ball 4, which it should have been. Man up in the bullpen for UNF. As Stone delivers the 3-1. That one too low, ball 4. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Top of the 5th inning, and this is Quinnipiac's best opportunity yet this game. Top of the order, got to come through to try to fight back. It's Ryan Fury up and moving for UNF in the bullpen. Peyton Van Kiss at the plate, 0 for 2 at the ground out and a strikeout. First pitch to him, jam shot, foul territory, out of play in the Osprey dugout, 0-1. Stone set just above the waist. Leaves a fastball up and away. It's 1-1. A look towards second and the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Will it stay in play? Towards the UNF dugout. Toberman comes over from first base to make the catch. And one down in the top of the 5th.
Now batting with one away to second base.
That was a big out there for Dakota Stone. Ran the fastball inside. That was not a fastball at 78 miles an hour. Off-speed pitch inside. Got him to pop it up. Now an opportunity really to get out of it with a ground ball. As Garbowski takes a slider down and away, 1-0. Williamson on second. Zeisloft on first. Both reached on walks, and now Garbowski takes a ball low. It is 2-0. Two-0 pitch, down and away, 3 balls and no strikes. Arizery on deck. Gotta imagine Garbowski taking all the way here, the 3-0. Right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. Runners on first and second, 1 out, top of the 5th, the 3-1. Ground ball to first, Toberman fields. He's just gonna step on first base for out number 2. Runners advancing now to second and third with 2 gone. Brings up the shortstop, Alex Arizery. Oh for 2. Swings and misses it, 1 outside for strike 1. Second pitch. Goes back to the slider away, 1-1. The 3-hole hitter up at the plate. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Dakota Stone, after walking the first 2 men in the inning, 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Runners take their leads at second and third. Stone is set, lefty on lefty, the pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Dakota Stone fights through it On to the bottom of the 6th. Still 6-0 UNF. Heart of the order up for UNF in the bottom of the 5th inning. Toberman, Hosey, and Gomez. Toberman in this one 0 for 1, walked. And this one is driven. You can add that one to the scoreboard. See ya. It's 7-0 Ospreys. .429 feet to left field. What a shot off the bat of Jackson Toberman. Celebrates in front of the UNF dugout. We have seen a pair of absolute moonshots tonight. Brings up Boone Hosey. Hosey taking a ball. 1-0. And that first pitch at the bottom of the 5th, what a start we had. No doubt immediately off the bat. 2-0. Chopper to short, fielded cleanly. And Reesery makes the play. One away in the bottom of the 5th. Now Gialdry Gomez.
Now batting the right fielder, number
Jacob
13.
Bilecki just trying to eat up some innings now
Gomez.
and avoid the mercy rule at this point. It has been all UNF tonight at Hormet Stadium. Gomez nearly got hit by the fastball in by his knees. 1-0. Full windup. Bilecki delivers. This one is lined to right. Coming in and making the play is Kamak. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Now
Brings
batting
up Carter
two-way
White.
left fielder, number 4, Carter White.
White reached on a walk his first time up, flew out to center in the 3rd. See if he can't make something happen here with 2 outs. Swings and sends one straight back into the netting. It's 0-1. Bilecki shaking off a sign. Steps up onto the rubber. Into the windup and fires. Way outside with that one. Evens up the count 1-1. The 1-1 offering. White sends it back. 2-2. 1-2. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Bilecki set and delivers. Another foul ball. Lunging at that one was White. Did a nice job just to get the bat to it. Still 2 strikes on him. White batting in the 7 spot for UNF. Schraft on deck. The pitch is upstairs. 2-2. UNF adding 2 more home runs tonight to their season total, which now stands at 10. Downstairs on the 2-2 offering. 3 balls and 2 strikes. White awaits. Here's the payoff. Swing and a foul ball catches the piece of the catcher, Christian Smith. And home plate umpire Vic Carell going to give him a moment to collect himself. Not a pretty position to play catcher. You come away with a good amount of bumps and bruises by the end of the year. Sure, it doesn't feel any better here in the first 2 weeks of the season. Another 3-2 on the way to Carter White, who swings and rips a hard line drive, but a diving catch made at second by Garbowski to end the inning. But the Ospreys add 1 more on the long ball from Jackson Toberman. It is 7-0 through 5 on Schlick Sports. Welcome back to Harmon Stadium. Ryan Fury onto the mound for UNF in the top of the 6th inning, making his second appearance of the season on opening night against Sacred Heart. Went 4 1/3, allowing 2 runs, 1 earned, striking out 3 while walking 1. And he starts off the first man he faces here against Quinnipiac, Christian Smith, with a strike, 0-1. Ospreys up 7-0. They have added a run in each of the last 2 innings, as that first one actually was a ball as they motion to change the scoreboard. It's 2-0. Smith awaits, fastball up and in, 3 balls and no strikes. On Christian Smith. Fury gets one across the plate. Now 3-1. Takes a breath and delivers into the zone, 3-2. Fury, a guy who worked hard to develop a slider over the offseason that has become a big pitch for him. Got a fastball 88-91. The best slider on the team right now, according to Joe Mercadante. Didn't work there as he misses with it out and away. Ball 4, leadoff man aboard on a walk.
Now batting first baseman number 13.
Runner on first, nobody out, top of the 6th, and Matt Park to the plate. The lack of runs has not been due to the lack of base runners tonight for Quinnipiac. They've had 8 men reach. We're in the top of the 6th. Is this a high chopper? Coming a long ways. Alford from second base makes the play. And 1 gone. Smith advancing to second. This one was chopped to the right of Toberman, the first baseman. Alford was shaded towards the second base bag. Had to cover probably 50 feet to get to that one. 40, 50 feet, somewhere in that range. Was able to make the throw on to first in time for the first out of the inning. And now taking a fastball for a strike is Jack Balser. It's 0-1. He's got Christian Smith, the catcher, standing on second base in scoring position. Fury, kick and the pitch. Down and away, kicks away from Hosey. Not far enough for Smith to try it and make an attempt at third base. It's 1-1. With 1 on and 1 out, Bobcats searching for their first run of the game. Fury to the plate. Slider sent right back at Fury. Flips over to Toberman after running towards first and sets down Balser. 2 away. Christian Smith to third on the play. And now Chase Kamak, the right fielder, up. He's 0 for 2. A runner 90 feet away on third base. Just 2 hits tonight for Quinnipiac. Kamak trying to tack on a third, get that run home. He takes a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Fury takes a breath, comes set. Kick and the pitch. Ground ball, routine play at shortstop for Mitchell Collins. Throw on to first. Will retire the side. A leadoff walk, no problem for Ryan Fury. Still 7-0 Ospreys. We're through 5.5 on Schlick Sports. Bottom of the 6th inning. Jackson Schraff stepping up to the plate to greet Jacob Bilecki, leading off the bottom of the 6th. Bilecki has done a solid job in relief. 3 innings, and has limited the damage here to just 2 runs after entering a 5-0 deficit. Trying to keep the bottom of the order quiet. It's 8-9-1 coming up as Schraft takes a ball outside, 1-0. Schraft, a grand slam and a ground out. Takes a fastball up and in, but they call it a strike. Count even at 1 apiece. Bilecki into the windup. Puts one inside, that's tap foul. 1-2. Jackson Schraft trying to get things started in the bottom of the 6th the right way. Bilecki gets his sign and delivers to the plate. A slider thought he got the call but did not. 2-2, that one called outside. He's got good movement on that slider. 2-2. Takes a fastball in on the hands and shoots it just foul that third base side. Maybe a foot or 2 to the left of the third base bag. Still 2-2 on Jackson Schraft, number 22. UNF in their dark blue uniforms tonight, head to toe. Though Schraft sporting some white cleats. Takes a big hack at the 2-2 pitch. The slider had him off balance. Swings and misses at strike 3. 1 away in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Now,
and that brings up Sean Benjamin, the DH.
Number 6, Sean Benjamin.
Benjamin 0 for 2. Should be 1 for 2. But Zeisloff just making a phenomenal play out in left field to rob him of extra bases last time. Scaling the fence to do so. Benjamin this time a chopper towards third, and that one tracks foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 to Benjamin. Misses the strike zone. Ball 1. One away. The 1-1 pitch to Benjamin. Outside part of the plate for strike 2. Good fastball there. Bilecki steps up onto the mound. Into his windup. The slider off the end of the bat and down in right center field. Base hit for Sean Benjamin. He's on with a single. 1 out and a base runner for UNF. Traffic on first base to set up the top of the order, and Mitchell Collins.
Number 3, Mitchell Collins.
Collins with a hit each of his last 2 times up at the plate. Last time a single and double back in the second. Shows bunt, pulls back, skips away from the catcher Smith into scoring position. Rolls Sean Benjamin. That'll be a pass ball rather than a wild pitch. Benjamin stands on second with 1 away. 1 ball, no strikes. Mitchell Collins in the left-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch. Down low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Out of the stretch. Bilecki, a long look at second. The pitch nearly got Collins. Went up and in, had to reach his elbows out of the way. 3-0. A walk might not be the worst thing in the world in this count. Get a force at any base. The 3-0 is across the plate. 3 balls and a strike. Pickoff move to second, and back safely is Benjamin. Some words of encouragement from the stands for Mitchell Collins. As the pitch is swung on and missed, 3-2. Collins taking a moment to collect himself, steps back into the box. The Ospreys have played at least 1 run each of the last 2 innings. Collins trying to keep that trend going, sends a fly ball into left center field. That ball is caught on a dive. Zizov sliding in left center field, went down to a knee to make that catch, and 2 away.
Now batting with 2 away is the second baseman, number 7, Seth.
Now Seth Alford to the plate. 1 for 3, an RBI single his last time up. Was an interesting one. He popped it up. Arizari, the shortstop, collided with the infield umpire, allowing a run to score. Alford takes a strike. Personally, I think that one was still going to drop on the infield, as it didn't look like anyone had a clean read on it. Time called at the plate. 0-1 the count. There's 2 outs and a runner on second for the Ospreys. Second pitch of the at-bat to Alford. Taken for strike 2. Offered up a heater. Bottom half of the strike zone got across. 0-2. Bilecki to the plate. Slider, thought about it, and Alford did not go. The ball and 2 strikes on him now. Catcher sets up on the outside corner. The pitch swung on and missed. Got him to chase the slider in the left-handed batter's box to end the inning. Ospreys get a man aboard but can't get him home. They still lead 7-0 after 6 on Schlick Sports. Ryan Fury is back out for the top of the 7th inning. Gets ready to face Caden Williamson. 8-9-1 due up for the Bobcats. Top of the 7th, 7-0 UNF. A strike across the plate on the center fielder Williamson. He is 0 for 1, reaching on a walk and grounding into a double play in this one. 0-1 pitch. Chopper to third. Farner's got it. Throw to first, one away.
The left fielder number 26.
Swung over top of that one. On a couple big hops to third. Easy play for Farner. Zeisloff to the plate. Line drive, center field. Schraft coming in. Not going to get there. A bloop single. And a one-out base runner for the Bobcats.
Now batting the third baseman, number 1.
Gets it back to the top of the order now, which has been very quiet. 1 for 8, 1 through 3 in this batting order. And Peyton Vankiss is 0 for 3. Shows bunt, pulls back, and it's called a strike at the top of the zone. Fury got him with the fastball. With 1 out, not sure why you bunt down 7-0. Top of the order, try to get some traffic on the base paths. Ball outside, 1-1. Doesn't make much sense to lay down a bunt, get a man to second with 2 outs, and just bet on your 2-hole to maybe get 1 run across. No, you need a big inning. Two and 1. Unless you're just not playing to win as much as you're playing to almost treating it as preseason. Or a lost cause, just getting right. Situational baseball. Pickoff move to first and back safely is Zeisloff. Two-one count. Fury to the plate. It's a ground ball to third. Farner charges, just going to throw over to first. On a hop, good backhand pick out of the dirt, or the turf, by Jackson Toberman. Another 5-3 ground out. It does advance Zeisloff over to second and brings up Kyle Zarbowski with 2 outs and a runner on second as the umpires are now going to the dugout. And they're going to review that last play to see maybe did Toberman not secure that or did the foot come off the base. We don't get a replay here. And there's no ESPN broadcast, so they don't have the best angles at this. There's 3 cameras on top of each dugout that almost look like security cameras at a grocery store. Forget what the name of the system is for it, but they're getting live video of the game. That allows them to go back and look at it, but I can't imagine that the quality is great enough to overturn a call like that. For that, I feel like you need a pretty concentrated shot on first base. Nothing to do now but just sit and wait. As the umpires are below the bleachers in the bones of the stadium, taking a look on a TV monitor in the athletic training room to see if they see anything that overturns the call. They're running back out onto the field. And now here comes the signal from Vic Carell. And the runner is out at first base. So 2 down in the inning. And Garbowski to the plate. 1 for 2, a single, and a sac bunt, as well as a ground out on the line for him. Nobody up in the UNF bullpen. They're going to let Fury run. Runner on second, 2 away. Garbowski. They call that a strike? Yes, they did. And it did nick the zone. Looked to my naked eye like it was way further out, but goes down as a strike. That second pitch, another close one. That one called a ball. It's 1-1 now on the left-handed hitting second baseman. The 1-1 pitch. Chopper out to Alford at second. Handles, throw to first, not gonna get there. Garbowski beat it out. Hustling down that first base line. That'll be an infield single. Sizloft advancing to third on that one. Runners at the corners for a Reesery. He's 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a pop-out. One RBI this season. Takes a pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. Oh and 1. Fury to the sinker, which is fought off out of play. 0-2. 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Some traffic on the base paths after a pair of singles. 2 on, 2 out. 2 strikes and the pitch. Fought off, and we'll do it again. I got a feeling at some point this season we're going to get a foul ball in the press box. I'm not experienced up here. Has it happened before? No one knows up here. I feel like we've been close a couple times this season as the 0-2 skied in the air to center field. Alford going back, Schraft coming in, and the center fielder Schraft makes the play over Seth Alford, who is now down in center field. That was out number 3. Alford now to his feet with a bit of a limp. And hopefully he's okay. It's stretch time here at Harmon Stadium as Alford now walking off the field. 7-0 UNF is our score. Bottom of the 7th inning now at UNF. The Ospreys having a good time tonight, up 7-0 over the Quinnipiac Bobcats. And for the Bobcats, new pitcher on the mound is Josh LaJoy, grad student out of Taunton, Massachusetts. Transferred in from Lipscomb, a fellow ASUN member. Made 7 appearances last year with a 6.52 ERA. 9 2/3 innings. Striking out 10, allowing 7 runs, an ERA 6.52. First appearance of this season, and he starts Matthew Farner off with a ball. It's 1-0. Farner 0 for 3 today. Could be his last chance to extend that home run streak of 4 games. The 1-0 to him is in with a slider. 1 ball, 1 strike. Farner with a strikeout, grounded out, and a flyout. The 1-1 is a hard line drive down the left field line that falls. Farner gonna stop at first. And he's got a leadoff single in the bottom of the 7th. Came off like a fireball off the barrel of the bat. Zeisloff playing good defense out there in left field, hustled over, cut it off before it could get to the wall, and forced Farner to be content with a single. Brings up Jackson Toberman, had a no-doubt home run last time up, 426 feet, if I recall correctly. 429. Man, I undersold him there. 426, 429. Either way, safe to say that one got out. Fouled back 1-1. His last home run, it cleared the scoreboard out in left field. I mean, that's 60 feet past the wall, and where that went out, probably close to 80. Farner goes, pitch swung on and laced down the right field line. Called a foul ball. I'm going to defer my opinion to the umpire behind first base. But from my point of view up here, it looked like it might have bounced right on the line. But again, he's got a much better angle at it than I do. Now the 1-2 to Toberman. Check swing as he takes a slider in the dirt. Wasn't close to going around. 2 balls and 2 strikes on him. Nobody out. Farner on first. He's on the move. Fastball down and away for a ball. Throw down to second. Not going to get Farner. In fact, I think it bounced off of his helmet over towards third base. Farner now rubbing his head a little bit, puts his helmet back on, and looks good to go. A stolen base for the Ospreys' third baseman. It's now a 3-2 count. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Toberman wanted home run number 2 right there. Missed his pitch and slams his bat down on home plate. 1 down, a runner on second base for Boone Hosey. Hosey so far in this one, 1 for 3, singled back in the second. First pitch swinging, shoots it foul, 0-1. Seems to be a solid leader for this group. even though he just transferred in. An older guy in the clubhouse, and calling him out there, making sure the time they'd meet in the locker room today, gathering the team for Coach Joe Mercadante. Hosey, a redshirt junior out of Tallahassee. Got to be looking forward to getting to play back at Dick Hauser Stadium next Wednesday. You talk to a lot of Ospreys, and that's a game that they've got circled on their calendar. Inside pitch, scoots away, not far enough for Farner to go. 1-1. They've got some big games on their schedule. Next week, obviously, Florida State. They'll travel to Florida later this year. In early March, they got a 3-game set at Alabama. Farner fouls it. Farner on second. This is Hosey who fouls it back, 1-2. I've heard a lot over the past couple weeks because I've asked about these games, what they're looking forward to the most, and just that atmosphere as that ball goes low, 2-2 at Florida State, just keeps coming up. I said you'll hear it. You'll hear them fans over there at Florida State. 2-2 pitch is swung on and fouled back. Staying alive is Boone Hosey. And for Hosey, though he was a Georgia fan, grew up attending plenty of Seminole baseball games. Have a lot of friends and family in attendance for that one. 2-2 offering. A slider is spiked in the dirt. Now a full count. I asked him how you can grow up in Tallahassee and not be a Seminole fan. Simply put, because Dad's a huge Georgia fan and he roots them on. He mentioned specifically football. Payoff pitch to Hosey is fouled straight back to the backstop. He keeps battling. Still 3-2. Runner on second. One down, bottom of the seventh. The 3-2 again, and he walked him. Put a slider down and away, and Hosey didn't bite. Runners on first and second. One out, bottom of the seventh. It's 7-0 Ospreys. Gialdry Gomez walking up to the plate. 1 for 3 with a double. Also reached on an error back in the second. Gomez right now represents the winning run at the plate. Put one over the fence and the night ends early. Can get out of here with a few restaurants still open. First pitch to him, a ball, 1-0. Runners on the move. Pitch is low for a ball. Throw to second. Not in time. Christian Smith behind the plate decided he had a better shot at the catcher, Hosey, trying for second rather than Farner going for third. Doesn't matter, though. Both runners safe on the double steal. 2-0 on Gialdry Gomez, and he's got 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. Time at the plate for Gomez. The junior out of Bronx, New York. Time, that's a pitch clock violation. So it's now 3-0. And now an argument coming from John Delaney and Quinnipiac. They're saying no way he was set. No way that was 20 seconds. And the umpire, I can see signaling Vic Carell, saying he was not engaged with the batter by 8 seconds with his eyes. So it's 3-0. Hitters count for Gomez. Does he have the green light? Taken all the way, and it's called a strike. Slider in the zone, 3-1. Josh LaJoy set on the mound. The 3-1. Nearly got him on the foot. Gomez danced out of the way. And the bases are now loaded. 3 ducks on the pond for Carter White. First, a visit from pitching coach Robbie Hitt with LaJoy. Nobody up and throwing in the Quinnipiac bullpen. A winning run aboard for UNF. As heading out to the bullpen is the bullpen catcher for the Bobcats. And 2 men, now 3 up and moving.
Now batting for the Ospreys, the left fielder number 4, Carter White.
Carter White into the batter's box. Righty on lefty. White, the left-handed batter. 1 out. Bases loaded. First pitch to White. Slider down and in. Bounced it. Good block from Christian Smith. It's 1-0. UNF seem well on their way to their 4th win of the season. Would make them winners of 4 of their last 5. After that opening day loss, as Smith pops one out at play. Got a little chirp from his own dugout there, I believe, saying, "Watch the light." Referencing the stadium light behind the Quinnipiac dugout. White now at the hard line drive, foul down the left field side. I don't think that one had home run distance, but had plenty on it. It's 1-2. LaJoy would be overjoyed to get a strikeout here. Bases loaded, 1 away. This is even better for him. Ground ball to second. No, they're not going to try to turn 2. Instead, the throw to first, and White unable to beat it out. A run does come home. That screamed potentially 2 off the bat to me, but didn't have enough juice on it. And White almost beat it out, hustling down that first base line. So a run home, it's now 8-0 UNF. An RBI for White. Jackson Schraft with the winning run on second base. 1 for 3 at the grand slam. 2 outs. First pitch up and in by his front elbow. It's 1-0. Sean Benjamin, the DH, waits on deck if it gets to him. Schraft takes down low. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, 2 out, and 2 on for the Ospreys. UNF up 8-0. Inside, oh, that one got him right on the left bicep. And the bases are loaded again with 2 outs for Sean Benjamin. Joe Mercadante as well as the athletic trainer out there to check on Schraft. Did that one maybe get him lower by the hand? So he's pointing at it now. He seems to want no part of exiting the game. And sends everyone back to the dugout.
Tonight's designated hitter number 6, Sean Benjamin.
3 runners aboard for the DH Benjamin. Singled his last time up. Takes a slider low, ball 1. LaJoy gets the sign on his PitchCom device he wears on his left wrist. Comes set. And a slider away, 2-0. Benjamin awaits. Here's the pitch. Dialed up a slider in over the middle of the zone. That was your pitch to hit. If you're Sean Benjamin, just hoping he gets to see another one like that. Instead, it's 2-1. The pitch is slapped to right. That one's down in front of Kamak. Headed home. And scoring is Gomez. 2 runs home on the play. It's 10-0, and that should be the game. Ospreys coming out onto the field, and that will do it. A bit of a sarcastic walk-off celebration by first base with Sean Benjamin. And the Ospreys victorious here on Friday night by a score of 10-0 over Quinnipiac. That will do it for our Friday night coverage of Game 1. We'll be back Saturday and Sunday with more Bobcats and Ospreys baseball. But until then, I'm Noah Schlicksup signing off, saying see you next time here on Schlick Sports.
Drive home safely.